Welcome back to Cord Cutting Today, where we break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting. Including today, Disney is making some more of its channels available free over more services, this time from DIRECTV for free. We'll tell you what's happening there and why ESPN 8 and other channels are now available on My Free DIRECTV. Netflix is, we talked about this yesterday, want to get into more sports. Now it's being reported that Netflix is making moves to become the new home of Sunday afternoon NFL football. This could mean Fox and CBS could be losing their channels or their games earlier than expected. And the FCC is wanting to crack down on robocalls and spam calls. I'll talk about why that's important for cord cutting. So warning here with this. These stories and a whole lot more coming up in a quick second. First though, if you want to learn more about any of these stories, check out the show notes down below and in the first pinned comment. I would appreciate your support. You can check it out there. If you're new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. Doing one or both lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. So YouTube recommends our videos to more people, helping us grow and hopefully helping you break free from the high cost of TV and still watch the shows you enjoy. With that said, let's dive into it. All right. My Free DIRECTV, which is DIRECTV's free ad-supported streaming service. Now, it comes through the DIRECTV app. There is a catch. You do need an account, but it's not a paid account. You don't need to be paying for it. Has added 6 new channels, including some from Disney, including ABC 2020, a 24/7 feed of 2020 content. Local-ish from ABC. That is local content from ABC and ABC News Live, which offers a 24/7 feed of ABC News. And then lastly, ESPN 8, The Ocho. Now, if you watch the movie Dodgeball, this was a kind of a prank on ESPN they did about, ESPN airing dodgeball games on this 8th channel. Well, ESPN made it a reality as a special on ESPN 2 for a few days. And then last year, I think it was, or the year before, they launched as a 24/7 channel on the ABC app, where you get all these weird sports streaming 24/7 on that. When the ABC app shut down, they've been moving this around to different services, and now it's launched on My Free DIRECTV, giving you access to ESPN's wide world of sports, we'll call it, of random weird sports out there. That's available. Now, a few others launched on here that are included in with this, including BEN Sports Extra and Military Heroes channel, also launched here. It's great to see Disney getting more free content there. For a while, Disney had slowly been kind of building a free ad-supported streaming service within the ABC app. You would find a bunch of content streaming in the ABC app for free. Now, though, that has slowly migrated over to other platforms once the app's done. Some of it is available in the Disney Plus app, right up here, but only some of these channels are, not all of them. So I wonder how long until they put more of these channels on the Disney Plus app in the future. All right, let's keep moving along. Yesterday we talked about Netflix wanting to become a home to sports and be a new sports destination. Well, Netflix, now according to a report from Puck News, is in talks, or at least starting preliminary look in discussions, to become the new home of the NFL for Sunday afternoon games. Now, they already air a Christmas Day game. Last year they aired 2. Next few years they have an option to air at least 1 NFL game, if not more. Well, according to a report from Puck News, the NFL's contract is coming up, and the NFL has an option to get out 4 years early. That'll allow them out around, I think 2030, if I remember the date correct, will allow them to get out early. Now, that may seem far away, 5 years from now, but contract negotiations will start long before that. And there's a lot of talk that the NFL may move away from Fox and CBS to try to chase money and new viewers over with Netflix and other places. Now, the NFL, the reason why they're looking at maybe dropping early, because those deals were struck quite a few years ago. TV has changed a lot. Most importantly, though, the NFL viewership has grown a lot. One of the few things people still watch live is sports, and NFL is the king of that. If you look at the top 100 most watched programs of 2024, the vast majority of them are NFL games, with the most watched being the Super Bowl. And the NFL seems to be very interested in cashing in on that. And with that, a big part of that would be striking new TV deals. Now, it doesn't mean Netflix will necessarily win, doesn't mean even necessarily Fox and CBS will lose NFL games, but they may have to face some stiff competition in the next negotiation period for NFL games. NFL kind of holds the keys to the future of TV right now because that's one of the few things people actually still watch live and are actually willing to pay money for. Be interesting to see how that plays out. Keep an eye on this. I do agree with the reports. I do think that it's very likely that the NFL will back out of its deal early. Now, it's built into the contract. They have a clause allow them to do that. I think it's very likely. Keep an eye on it. But we're a few years before we find out about it, and negotiations start at that point. So keep an eye on this. If they do run the full way, it'll be 2033 before the new deals strike, and which is going to be here before you know it. All right, deal of the day. Mint Mobile is removing data caps from some of their plans. You can say goodbye to its 40 gigabit data cap a month, and now it's truly, as they say, unlimited. Mint Mobile is one of the discount phone plans out there, which is really important. I know a lot of you in the past have bundled your both home and cell phone through your cable TV bundle. Spectrum and Comcast in particular have been really aggressive pushing that. Well, with this, Mint Mobile has a deal in place where they're looking to offer now free instead of just limited ones to try to be the place. Hey, not only can you break free from cable or television with that, and maybe Comcast, Home Internet, or Spectrum, you can also break free from the phone plan. Come to Mint Mobile is their argument. They're not the only ones, but increasingly data caps on mobile lines are becoming a thing of the past, and I'm all for that. As we watch more video, data caps are a big issue with that. Speaking of phones, the FCC is cracking down on spam calls. They're putting, for years now, more and more barriers, putting punishment on phone operators who don't crack down on spam from their networks. And at issue here, pay attention to this scorecard because this impacts you, is a growing number of spam calls that are scams. Even targeting people that are cord cutters to try to make you think you need to renew your Netflix subscription, do other things, pay for this, pay for that related to streaming when you don't actually need to. Never give your information to people over the phone that you don't know. If you don't know them, don't pay it. Be very careful about calls saying, oh, your Netflix subscription has expired. Your credit card was declined. You need to update your credit card information. Be careful. Could be a scam. I always say go to the website, check it out for yourself. Call them yourself. I honestly don't know any streaming service that calls and says your credit card was declined. But I'm hearing a growing number of scams on this. So keep that in mind. But the FCC is looking to crack down on unwanted robocalls and spam calls that plague customers. Hopefully they're successful. They're looking to put a do not originate list, which blocks calls from networks that are known to be homes to spam calls. We'll see how that plays out. For now, though, FCC looking to crack down, and cord cutters need to be careful when you think you get a call from Netflix or other people. Could be a scam. All right, James Bond may need a new code name after a lawsuit challenges the trademark to 007. According to The Guardian, a developer out there is trying to wrestle control of the trademarks for famous phrases like Bond, James Bond, and 007 away from the studio that owns them right now. They're arguing that the studio that owns them has not done a proper job maintaining the trademark and continuing to use it out there. Because of that, they are looking at trying to claim that they now will own ownership because of the lapsed trademark. Be interested to see how successful this is. It's definitely seems like an aggressive play here, and it is an interesting one. If successful, a lot of movie franchises could be in danger here, but we'll see. The developer here is developing a $5 billion luxury resort on all official islands in Dubai and has launched a series of cancellation requests based on non-use to target the James Bond franchise to try to take over control of many of the trademarks related to that. Be interesting to see what happens with that. All right, next up, we talked a little bit about this a moment in previous videos, but Roku's expanding its sports lineup of content, trying to get more and more original content. And now the Roku channel which is its free ad-supported streaming service, has a channel called the Roku Sports Channel, has struck a deal with Bassmaster to become the new home of Bassmaster professional bass fishing tournaments, streaming on the Roku channel through its Roku Sports Channel exclusively. This will start on February 20th with the Bassmaster Elite Series season. Fans can watch live coverage of tournaments for free on the Roku Sports Channel, which is available on multiple devices, but most prominently through the Roku channel. It's good to see more competition, more free ways to do this, but sports is a big way that people still watch live. It's still very popular with advertisers because of that. And Roku is seeming to hope they can cash in on this to expand their lineup of free content through the Roku channel. Well, that's it for today. I hope you have a fantastic day. We'll be back again with another video real soon. Until then, take care, be safe. I'll talk to you all again tomorrow.